Hey, what's up, Higgo? Welcome to you. Hope you're doing okay. Awesome. Glad everything is going well for you. Yeah, we're doing well. Thank you so much for asking. Yeah, can't complain. Everything's going good. Just been working. Work. Which is a good thing. I'm still going with these orchid pots. I have hit a lot of them since I was live as well last time. And we're just going for it. Gonna have a large stock. So later there'll be holes in these so the roots can grow out. But for the stream, I'm just gonna show the throwing. Good job. Hey, thanks. Appreciate that. Nice. I'm gonna make. It's gonna be pretty much the same thing over and over. I'm a production potter, so I'm gonna make a lot of the same thing. Oh, hey, thanks, Higgo. Appreciate your kindness, man. Try to make everyone to the best of my ability. That's the ethic I go with. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Whoever is here normally and whoever is not here normally, I hope you had a good weekend too. Even though it's Tuesday. for me. Hey, what's up, buddy?
How are you, mate?
Hope you're doing well. Paula says, nice. Hey, thanks, Paula. Hope you're doing well at Hayabusa. Always a pleasure to have you in here, buddy. So I gotta make, I don't know, 22 of these or something like that. Then I will finally be done with this size. I'll be going on a 4-pound pot, which is this is just 2 pounds. So pretty much double the size. Irene said hi. What's up, Irene? Cheers to you, bud. Reese said hi. What's up, Reese? Welcome to you. Thanks for saying hi. What's up? What's up, Fresh Cup? You being fresh today? Yeah, you being fresh there. Hey? Bad? We'll let Higo and Hayabusa respond to that. More like ripe. Ripe cup of Joel. Hope you're doing well, by the way, Joel. If I didn't say so already, I can't even remember. It's not 1 o'clock yet. Can't remember what I said or did, so can't be held accountable. London says, hey, from Washington, D.C., what's up? Do you also do slip molds? Nope. I do a little bit of concrete work with my wife as well, so that's the only molding stuff that we do. Everything else is thrown on the wheel. Throwing some larger pieces today. Nice. Oh, you apparently have it. You know what? I forgot to turn that stuff off in the beginning. The crown or whatever it is. I have no idea how to pronounce that name, so I'm just going to say hello back. Welcome to you. You know, I won't be staying long. Oh, that's a shame. I enjoy you here, bud. But thank you for stopping in anyway. Appreciate it. It is very late or early, either however you want to think about it for you. So I appreciate you being in here when you are. It's got to be 15 hours difference-ish. It's my assumption. Yeah. Thanks for those likes too, guys. Appreciate it. Yep. That's what I figured. Oh, okay. Time difference. Gotcha. Speaking of Australia, there was this show that popped up on Netflix. We started to watch very quickly. We didn't watch a lot of it. It was called Alone, Australia, and they dropped people off in Tasmania with only 10 items that they're allowed by choice, and then they have to survive. And I don't know really know how it's like, is this actually being filmed by somebody else, and is there nutrition bars off to the side, or are they out there with cameras by themselves? But we only watched half of the first episode and then had to get back to work. But I thought it was an interesting concept. Jasmine, what's up? It's been a while. Yeah, how are you? Nice to see you in here. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. And still making pots, right? Hope I have that name right. Still making pots. London, do you recommend that Vivor 14 wheel for absolute beginner, or did yours roll off? Well, they were all the 11-inch that they sent me. I mean, for $100 or $150, it's, if you don't know that you want to be pursuing pottery, it's a cheap enough thing that, you know, for the price of probably a class, you could try it. It's not a Shimpo. I mean, it's not one of the, you know, this wheel, I forget what they are now. Last time I looked, they were a few grand. So if you know that you want to be making pots and you're going to like it, then I would go either mid-range or higher. But that's just my personal opinion. I've only used it like a handful of times for the videos that I did, and one other time or so. So I actually do have something I want to do with that wheel. I know it's not going to be wheel throwing by me throwing it into a dumpster, but I will do another video with this at some point. How much longer does it? I don't know. I'd probably say it. Add another 33.33%. Because of reading the comments and all that stuff. Like yesterday I did, what did I do? There was in one portion of my day I did 50 saucers, and I did them in under an hour. So that was pretty close to what the streams are, I guess. Yeah, actually I've been not doing anything. Well, that's better than having to do everything. Good on you. Hopefully you're having a good time. He lives not far from you. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. So this is these all seem to be people from Australia. So is there another one that's Canada? It just came up on, I guess it was Netflix. It was funny because I instantly was like, oh, okay, let's place bets on who do I think will make it. And I'll probably be completely wrong. Okay, it's a test to see if you like it or not. Yeah. So, well, yeah, then it's pretty good for that. I mean, as long as, you know, $200 or whatever it may be at this point is not an obstruction of your life and a huge burden, then I would suggest to try it. You know, like I said, I can't vouch for how long they last or any of that stuff, but the ones that I tried, I have one literally sitting right behind me. And this one is so light, guys. I mean, it's probably about 40 pounds. So, I mean, kind of cool to let kids try it, or a whole bunch of different things. It does have a bit of an issue, but I think I can clean that up later. So it's light. It Doesn't take up much space. It's not as quiet as my wheel here. It's not as strong. But in the beginning, you're not going to be throwing much over a few pounds anyway. Okay. The first one is in Vancouver. Very cool. Guy Wolf says, Ben, I am your father. No! That's impossible. Maybe you could rent a wheel. It might be cheaper to even just buy one of those cheap wheels and renting one. But what do I know? I don't know if there's a rent-a-wheel thing. You could, I mean, you most certainly take a class. I mean, that would be the first thing I would say is take a class to see if you like it. If there's classes near you. Yeah, I saw it. I'll take care of it at a later time. It like hung down a bit near the rim. That's a bit of something, and I'm going to try to just sand that out when it dries. But or I'll smash it. Roger, roger. Roger, roger. Oh, I didn't even acknowledge. How are you doing, Lord Vader of Pottery? Vata. Darth Vata. Fine. 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 Everything's fine. Good. Glad to hear it, man. Oh God! When you have the whistling part of Patience from Guns N' Roses stuck in your head, and you didn't even hear the song, it's not gonna go away. Damn it! It's not gonna go away for a couple of hours. That's just a little piece of sponge. It can go back into the sponge. So we can go on to the next pot. Yeah, Wolf, right? It's got a half a ton of red. You need any? It's kind of like a, hey man, I got some red clay. You want some, man? I actually need to I do need to grab red clay, but I can most certainly go purchase it. But thank you. There is a order that I need to do in red. So the answer is yes, and I don't want to take it from you. That's your livelihood, man. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go this week and get red. I also am out of majority of my boxing material. It's always lovely. The beginning of the year. Kind of get wiped out of everything. the holiday season, and then it's just a rush. A lot of places are closed to get things at the beginning of the year, and then it's just straight rush until usually midsummer. It's good. It's all good. Jeremy, member of the Wolff Pack, says, hey, thanks. Hope you're doing well. If the pot dries but not fired, can you reclaim it? Absolutely. Yeah. It actually reclaims better if it completely dries. You just crush it up, add some water. If the clay is still wet, it just takes longer to absorb that water. For whatever reason. I'm not a scientist. Though I play one on YouTube. Jeremy says, once you've fired a pot, what can be done after? Well, it could be crushed into grog if you need it to be used back into stuff. You can break it into shards and then use these shards to cover drainage holes in flower pots. That's one usage that we use. Other than that, you can smash them and make a mosaic out of it if you want. Just throwing out ideas. Otherwise, put it in the garbage. Or into clean fill, as they call it in the States. Let's see. Got to get out to the shop. I'll listen out there. Sounds good. Take care, Pops. Hope you're doing well. Would it act like a filler particles for slurry clay? Well, it would just like grog. It would act like grog for like the fine dust particles. So, just tiny fine bits. It would act kind of like a, I guess, instead of calling it grog, you could call it little fine bits of sand. You know, because some of this clay has sand in it. So instead of sand, it would just be crushed pieces of fired clay. So. Guy Wolf says it can grind some clays to make, yeah. I already said that like 3 times. But some people don't know what grog is, so. But yeah, that's what you can do with it. Is the clay you buy straight out of the ground or have additives? So this is a mixture of different clay bodies, of different clays, which equals one clay body. Some of it dug in Ohio. I'm not sure where the fire and ball clay are. Not sure where the sand is mined. And it's all put together for me from Sheffield Pottery Supply in Sheffield, Massachusetts. What's the process for a mosaic? Do you make something, fire, clay? There's so many different processes for. I haven't created many. I think I did one years and years ago, but there's so many different processes. You can use so many different things. You can crack tiles. You can crack pots. It really depends on what you're style is. But yeah, more of a wheel thrower than a mosaic creator. It would be fun to do one of those sometime. Tiles would, well, it really depends on what you're going for. If you wanted more 3D look to it, or abstract, then shards would be real cool. Oh, I just realized Higo gifted Jeremy a membership, but Higo's not a member anymore. Oh, you should have gifted yourself one, bud. Not to say that you don't deserve one, Jeremy, but that's just too nice of Higo. Time for a little penetrating lube for the wheel handle. What is that, Jeremy? Sandra said hi. What's up, Sandra? Oh, don't, no. You, there you go. You don't have. That wasn't a call to action. I just in my head. I was like, oh no, like he gifted memberships and he doesn't even have one, and he could have just extended his. You don't have to do that, man. Save your cash. Did I say hi to Sandra? I hope I did. Hope you're doing well. Gail, what's up? Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. I'm glad you're doing good. Still at these, what is it, like 4 days later, I'm still at 2-pound orchid pots, so there'll be plenty of them. Yeah. That's good, Gail. Get her in. A year planner? Probably do that on your phone, no? Or do you like things to be like on the wall? I know. It'd probably be easier for me too if I woke up and I looked at something that was on the wall rather than a phone, but if they're out of stock, why don't you could just use the phone. Or you could just print one. Make your own. Yes. Happy to see you good. I like that. High GE. High G. Start using that. Oh no. You're as required. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I know you like working instead of sitting around. It's no fun. I'm sure this isn't entertaining enough, but oh, they're flooded. Yeah, you guys got some crazy weather. Wow. Okay. I was gonna say, weren't you supposed to be on much earlier? Is what it is. Hmm. Okay. Even though you probably are better than a two-man crew. Oh, cool, Gail. Yeah, I mean that's my mom still uses a calendar on the wall. And she does not miss anything. Very thorough. And timely. I think that's where I get it. Like if I'm like 5 minutes early, I feel like I'm 5 minutes late. Except the live streaming, apparently. Like, yeah, I'll be on at noon. Couldn't get everything done I needed to before I started the stream. I had 2 trains left. Oh, wow. Yep. Wow. So I just have to move these off to the side, guys. It takes 2 seconds here. Well, maybe 5. It was good to see you in the kitchen. Yeah. That's where my mom's is too. In the kitchen. Well, at Hayabusa, hopefully the mines reopen and everybody can get back to work. I'm sure that's not a good thing overall, but a little downtime for you. I guess it can hurt because you're sitting there and you just want to work. But you know what I mean. I didn't finish my sentence. You know what I mean. Hey, Sabrina, what's up? Good afternoon to you. Hope all is well in your world. Hey, Jane. Happy New Year to you. Hey, thanks. You too. Appreciate that, Jane. Hope all is treating you well. Jean said hi. What's up? Oh, I just rip it open. No. Good. One of my cuticles. Is it cuticle? Whatever. The crease in my palm had opened up, and it did not just open, so that's good. I don't want these pots to turn out red. I would need to stop and close it up with little super glue. That is not recommended by me or anybody. It's just something a friend did, not me. Not bad, thanks. Have a day off, cooking, cleaning. Nice. Well, that's good for you. Good. I'm glad you got a day off. That's sweet. Kind of good open up. That's all right. No, I'm just making more of these orchid pots that I made. Well, made a lot of, but no, these are not for an order. These are for the website. I need a lot of them because I've had more and more people asking. So all the people that even asked, buy one, and then I need a lot. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. And then I will be doing bigger ones later this week. Actually, tomorrow I will be doing massive amount of saucers. And then Thursday, I'll live stream and do the bigger, start the bigger orchid pots. Oh, nice, Higgle. Take care, man. Be well. Thanks for popping in as always. Change says nice, keeps business going. Yeah. Trying to always be ahead of the game, even though right now is when people are really looking for them. So I always feel a bit behind, but that's all right. Nice, James. Yeah. They can be finicky. But man, the blooms are so cool. They like regularity. They want to stay in one spot and they don't want to be moved a lot. They don't want to be overwatered. But aren't you in, sorry, I always mess this up. Are you in Florida? Because I mean, that's where, I mean, I've known people in the past that have gone to Florida and went out into the wild and found a bunch of orchids and brought them back up here. Some maybe even started businesses with that. So. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but welcome to. Yes, there we go. Temperamental. Like, my temper is mental when I try to grow these, and they don't bloom. Sorry, that was a stupid joke. An adequate amount, not full, Gail, but like, yeah, not too much, not too little. They need to be, it's temperamental. They need to be just right. And once you think they're dead, they're not. So some people just throw them out thinking they're dead. And nope, they'll come back. You just got to give it a long time. Oh, and she's in Maryland. Okay. That's right. Sorry, I've asked you, and I've assumed a few times, so I'm getting it. Slow but sure. It's gonna stick in my head. Jane, Florida. Okay. One, what's up? Welcome to you. There's another one. May have got it. And I should have put the one that needed to be worked on off to the side, but it didn't. No, I'm gonna have to scan through all of them. What else is there? We'll find it. We'll find it at the end of the stream when we go over all the pots, maybe. There you go. You finally found it, Jeremy. Nice. All right. Time for a sip of water. Cheers to the stream, everybody. Thank you for watching. Cheers to you. Thanks for popping in today. I see you. Very nice to see you. No. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you being in here and saying hi. You did you? Well, we'll have to discuss at some point, my friend. Do you understand why I kept asking if you did? I guess that's a good question. Probably already 20 jokes ready to go. I sure did. Within about 5 seconds. Ben. What's up, Bonsai? Bonsai. Bonsai. Bad to the bonsai. I'm glad you didn't write Mimo or my. Oh, you did write my. I'm not your my. Welcome to your bonsai. Hope you're doing well. Always a pleasure to see you. Hope things are treating you well. Jeremy, can you recommend any good shows? I don't. The Beast in Me was decent. That was very interesting. With Claire Danes. That's one of that I can remember that I watched in the last month. I don't know what types of shows you like. That was just really good acting. So yeah, there you go. There's one recommendation. Bonsai. Well, you know me in pronunciations. I have the vernacular of a woodchuck, and ain't nothing changing. So it's supposed to be pronounced bonsai with like that type accent. There you go, Jeremy. See, yeah, bonsai. Bonsai, right? Bonsai. Well, I'll try to remember that. Why don't you change your name to Bone Sai, S-I? Like your name's Simon. Bonsai. And then everybody will get the name right. Is there a bone emoji and then a sighing emoji? And then your name could be an emoji. There we go. There we go. Started a new thing for you there. Bonsai. Oh, I thought you were in Japan. I thought you were Japanese for some reason. I'm kidding, man. Bonsai. Got ya. Not. Said it takes me a while to remember where people are, but you've been in here since the early days of my vertical live streaming experience. I think you came in from Chad's channel, right? Oh. It's not new? Well, depends on, what you consider new. 100 years, 200 years, 300 years. Yeah, there's some really cool stuff. What's up, Gwen? Proper entrance. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Nice to see you in here as always. What? Gwen just updated her membership. Thank you, Gwen. Shout out to Gwen. Let's get some W's in the chat. Oh, it's so corn doggy. But thank you, Gwen. Appreciate it. Always appreciate the support from you. Still need to figure out what to do with like members only stuff. I still think it's going to be a members only live stream, maybe on a weekend or something. Something's got to give for you guys. Yeah, there we go. Yes, get some W's for Gwen. Likely story. Kind of like it too, actually. The many different usages. Though it does sound like a Hallmark movie that my father's probably watching and weeping. I know you're probably listening too, so you're gonna have to get your hands clean just a tight back. Oh, I'm listening. Hey, Leonis, what's up? Happy New Year to you as well. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for saying that. Paul, my father was. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate that. And I've been doing this for. Guys, I realized. Well, I said this on last stream maybe, but I realized I've been selling stores flower pots for 30 years this year. And I still can't wrap my head around it. I'm going to say it all year. I'm just going to keep saying it. 30 years of selling wheel thrown flower pots is pretty crazy to me. I mean, I made them for more, but actually selling them is a different story. So crazy. All okay with you? Awesome, Leonis. How is the New England weather? It gets really cold, and then even colder. And then it warms up, and everything freezes, turns to ice, and then gets colder again. Not in that order, but yes. You get the point. How's the weather in New Mexico? Anniversary pot? Yeah. Wow. Established 96. Well, see, I didn't really do the whole business thing until 99. Shouldn't be admitting that, but yeah. Established. I still don't feel established. Out of everything I've accomplished, I still don't feel established. That's a driving force to keep going. Right? Minus 25 Celsius. Wow, okay. Well, yeah, that's similar to us. Paul says 30 years. Yeah, 30 years of selling stuff. My dad's a potter. He was in the stream earlier saying hi. So I was making pots when I was a child and didn't take it seriously till later. But yeah, in 1996, I drove up and asked the store if they want to buy me pottery, and the store owner said, "Hey, you got the balls to come in here. I'll take them all." And they've carried the pots ever since, which is cool as well. Established there you go. Established in the 1900s. Oh, wow, you did? Yeah, we had about 7-inch on New Year's night. Yeah, he was in here, bro. Why, did you have something you wanted to tell him? I'm just laughing at the possibilities. So like I said, the next live stream, now that I have enough of these for the website, the next live stream I'll be doing the next size up, which is 4 pounds. I need to make a lot of those as well. In between Thursday when I go live, I'm going to be doing saucers and some other stuff. I've been making these little round cauldron type pots for a long time now, and I realize I'm out of those and I want to have some more of those, so try to sneak a couple of those in. Maybe I'll show you guys what I mean by that after I finish the next couple of these. I know, right, Bonsai? Same with me. What did I do for New Year's Eve? We stayed home. I was supposed to go to a friend's house, and we had a cold that I did not want to pass on to anybody. So we stayed home, unfortunately, because that would have been a lot of fun. But we had fun nevertheless. You can drive your car across. You never know. Someday you'll be able to drive your car across. With all these new cars they say are coming out, if they even call them cars. Flying mobiles. Yes, that is a sign of adulthood, Jeremy. Congratulations on being an adult. It's not very exciting either. You're going to realize that. I hope you feel better, Gwen. 'Tis the season to be sickly. Nice. Awesome, Gwen. Jeremy says, what would you be doing if not for pottery? My vote is working in a music store. That sounds interesting, actually. Though, being a fan of owning my own business, maybe I'd be owning one. I Honestly, I truly don't know. That question has come up in my brain, like what happens if something really happens to my hands? What am I going to do? And I still don't have a proper answer. I'm not afraid of physical work. Music store would be interesting. It's just like, I don't know who made the joke. Maybe it was Bill Burr. He just said like Guitar Center and music stores are a place where all these divorced dads go and try to fill an empty hole. So there's a lot of, as much joy it would be to be there, you'd see a lot of people just like, oh, I'd like to have that, but I can't. Or, oh, I'm getting this because... So it's actually a strange place. There's a strange vibe. It goes with it. So, Paul says, do you ever go to Lime Rock? Once in a while. Not very often. All the cars that go there to race drive right by my house. So I get to see the view of all those cars. The ones that they actually take on the road. So I've been there a few times though. It's pretty awesome. Yes, can you make the pass? Yeah. And have them be like, just malfunction immediately. All right, thanks. Thanks, Leonis. I appreciate you, man. I know, right? I wonder if those songs have changed. I wonder if those... I don't go very often to a music store. It's I've got enough. I've got enough. And I'm so grateful for what I do have. But you're right. I wonder... Well, like I said, I do wonder if those songs have changed. Like how you said Enter Sandman. Well, that was what? 96? So from now until then, like, I don't think it would be the same. But I have gotten a kick out of that, and I've had a kick from doing that to going in there and playing it wrong on purpose. A lot of those songs. Just for fun. So those guys get tortured if people like me will do it. Very welcome. Thanks, once again. Yeah, I'm sure they do. I mean, a lot of their money making is from lessons, unless you're a big, like a franchise. So, doing music lessons within the store is kind of the mouse behind the wheel, so to speak. Yeah, it does sound expensive and I don't think, you don't buy an item for $1 and sell it for $2. So the markup is not, it's probably similar to, I don't know, vehicles, something. I don't know. I've never looked far into it, though I do have friends that own music stores, so I should ask them. You have 4 siblings? Cool. Are they all as funny as you are? She can say no. Did you ever get a bad batch of clay? Often. Last year was quite a bit. That's okay. Being an artist, you need to be used to disappointment. You're the calmest one. All right, that's cool. What do I do? Send them back? What, the clay? No, I deal with it and work through it. Or if it's really bad, I have a pug mill to mix. It's not the best pug mill, but it really does the job. I can mix about 200 pounds at a time, mix it back into, it's just not a de-airing pug, so I need to wedge the clay quite a bit afterwards. But I could bring it to the right consistency and all that stuff. And soon enough, this week, I'll be doing another batch of pots out of Reclaim. I also need to go get more clay. Need more white, and I need red clay. And I need boxing materials. So I'm gonna be driving around the county, driving around Connecticut and lower Massachusetts quite a bit. For the rest of this week. I might be able to get away with the white clay for this week. Maybe it'll be next week. I don't know. We'll find out when the day comes. Oh, take care. Take care, Leonis. Appreciate you always coming in, saying hi, being so kind. Hey, Joyce, what's up? Hope you're doing well. It's fine. It's okay. I know majority of the people that come in here from names at this point. I appreciate every single one of you guys that hang out. See you later. Where is that? I need that. So here's that shape that I was working on. I'm going to be working on more of them. I don't know if you guys have ever seen me make this before. Maybe you have. Maybe you haven't. I don't know about my supply VIP list. Maybe. I do buy a lot of clay. No worries, Jane. I've talked to them about certain problems, and they're friends as well, so I can go both ways. It's kind of hard to friend. Anyway, so this is, like I said, a different design than I normally make. And I wanted to have more of them. That's not how it's going to end up. But if I go too hard with the first pull, I'll rip the clay. So like a cauldron shape. I don't know if links actually work. Even if a moderator drops a link, you can't really click on it in the vertical live streams. I think if this was a horizontal live stream, it would work. But okay, there's a little cauldron shape. I like these little pots, even though if you plant anything that, like, other than a succulent or something like that, it can easily get root bound, but there are plenty of plants that do not get root bound, so there we go. Gwen, I would be interested in your Insta as well. I don't really follow much other than other potters and people I do business with and whatnot. So I don't normally check DMs either, so I don't know how I find it. Is it the same name here? If it's the same name, I'll find it. Yeah, thanks, Hayabusa. Yeah, it's a little cauldron shape. I like it. Oh, it's the same name here. All right, sounds cool, bud. I like to check out your work. Do you have a lot of pictures of your work on there? Yeah, I like the shape. Yeah, I like it too. I mean, I made some last year for the shop, and I don't think there's any left. I don't know, but yeah, I do like it. I like it planted up, and it's just different. It sucks to fire a lot of these, but that's all right. So there you go. Oh, cauldron. Whoops. Just kidding. Yeah, there's no rule. It just, yeah, like Hayabusa said, YouTube won't let it on the vertical. I don't know what's the difference. Because they're going to take you away from the vertical, I guess. Do you maintain a garden? No. Nope. I don't have a lot of time. Well, I mean, we have perennials. Tons of perennials, but so my wife does majority of that, but I most certainly help. But as far as vegetable gardens and stuff, no. I don't really need to. My mother and my niece as well, and everybody, they have about a 3/4 of an acre or so of a garden that they sell the vegetables from and everything. So I get plenty of that. So what's better than having a garden? Having your family have the garden. But once in a while, I try to go down there and help as much as I can. There you go, Gail. Yeah, that works. No, give it a, yeah, go for it, Gwen. What do you mean? Let's see what happens. Hide her. Hide her immediately. Oh, I need to bring that over. Holes all day long. Okay, let's go first. I think it's going to be too wet to do, but let me. I love when I can't find my tools. I love when I can find my tools. Yeah, I like it to be a bit more dried out than this, but that's all right. Do one. Does he stream horizontal as well, Gwen? Because those links don't even. Have you ever? It might work for you to click on it, but for other people to click on it, they don't seem to work. I get why, because a lot of people could just come in and try to market their channel or send links to obscene things. So I don't know. But that would be ridiculous. Just go into other artist streams and just be like, "Hi, I'm a potter," and then just send my link and bail. No, I'm not doing that. I don't. That would be so ridiculous. It'd be such bad form. He streams horizontally. Okay. That's why it works. You know, I did get a notification that now on YouTube, without starting a second stream, I should be able to do a horizontal and a vertical. So I don't know if I'm going to do that, because I would imagine that means you need a second camera to to do that. But that's now an option. Yeah, I need to wait on these. It's not structurally being a problem, it's just they're not cutting at the ease that they should be. So this is what they look like anyway, basically, when they're completed. Like I said, the roots from the holes grow out of them, and they thrive from getting air. Let me just check some of these outside ones. And the sponge can take care of that. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, I'm so whatever. I don't really care about anything. There you go. That Hayabusa says we're easy going here. As you can tell. I really don't care what people say. They can call me names. I don't really give a shit. I can do whatever. It's not like I wasn't in the 80s. I've had it all here, which is, and sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's annoying. But there we go. Too true. That's my hanging around. Well, we appreciate you, Gwen. And by we, I mean everybody here, even though they're all not going to write it. I'm going to say it for them. Yeah, well, the problem is, Gwen, with all other plants, is you use soil instead of like a bark mulch mix. So the soil would just pour out of the plant. So with orchids, you use like a bark mulch mix. So it doesn't fall out through. So I don't know what other plants you could. I mean, I guess you could put a pot within a pot. But that would halt the amount of air. So I don't know. But yeah. Yeah, I wonder where Capital Letter Man has been. Where went? Yeah. Yeah, no. He's all good. There's nothing wrong with all caps. I don't care. I should read all caps in a louder voice, like I'm screaming it. But yeah, he's good people. It's funny. So that's what the orchid pots are going to look like. So I'm probably going to do some. My wife's going to do some. And we're going to have to just wait for these to get a bit more leather hard-ish. Not even. Maybe just a couple hours. And then we'll apply. I'm going to do all the holes, put them off to the side, let them dry. Tomorrow morning they will get trimmed and fettled. And more so just fettled. Not a lot of trimming with these. So yeah, there we go. So anyway, I will be back on Thursday. So around the same time. And I hope to see you guys there if you have the chance and if you're free. And if not, I hope you have a good rest of your week. And I appreciate everybody that stopped by here today with the 43 likes and yeah, Gwen updating her membership. Thank you, Gwen. I appreciate the support of the channel. Well read, what's up? Well read or well read? I read it as well read. It's getting well. Or we 11 read. We 11 read. Fresh cup. Just yeah, you too. Appreciate it, man. And yeah, like I said, I'll catch you on Thursday. Around the same time, somewhere in between noon, 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. I won't be free. Okay. All right. I no problem sending you money. You're the one that has a problem with accepting money. So, because all my moderators get paid a healthy salary. And by salary. Oh, did I say salary? Sorry, celery. They get a healthy celery. Anyway, all right. Stupid jokes. I'm horrible at this. Trying to make like, I don't know, dad jokes. I'm not even a dad, and I have dark humor, so. Cool. I have. Oh, cool. Sue McLeod. Am I supposed to? I feel like I know that name. Sue McLeod. Not related to Connor or Duncan. See? Jesus. I want to live forever. You guys have been awesome today. Thank you. And yeah. I have a hard time saying goodbye, everybody. No, see you later. I'll catch you on Thursday. Thanks again. Appreciate it. Yeah. Gail, see you Thursday. Sounds good. Appreciate you guys. Later. Take care.